Leo, in a committed relationship. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Klimt Tarot. You and your mate are in a committed relationship in every sense of the word. You're married. I think that you're building generational wealth together, but when you got together, you had nothing. Like maybe you were both really, really poor, and you stuck through it, and you used to really Bonnie and Clyde everything. It was us against the world, and this is going to be R-rated. Your sex life was kind of like clockwork. And these days, with the chaos of life and dealing with the kids and dealing with work and everything that's going on in the world, I think there was job loss. I think with the job loss, and this could have been in the past, but your mate went through a depressed period where your love life kind of shut off. Or that was you. If it wasn't a job loss, it was grief. You lost a parent or a child. I'm so sorry to hear that. It could be a miscarriage or just actually that horrible thing, but something happened and you had to learn to get back on track with your love life. And it's a little bit of off and on, although you always, always love each other and you're always, always committed. And it's not a question of, do we love each other? It's a question of, how are we going to find the energy to have the love life that we both desperately need right now? It's how am I going to say this? It's just a way that you two can get locked back in instantly. Whereas it would take like a 5-hour conversation to pair up almost spiritually, where you two can hop into bed and 10 minutes later you're locked in afterwards. So that's hold on. No, kitty, no. Please, no. Thank you. No glass, okay? Please? Please? Thank you. Okay. So that brings me to a few cards flew out before we get to kind of what to do about your love life. Just a warning here that something's going to happen, that a kid says something and it just makes you want to fly off the handle. But stay in control and do not lose your temper. No matter what. Okay, let me clarify whatever the thing is with the kids so we can talk about how to have a really awesome, romantic, close, connected couple of weeks with your partner here. Oh. Okay, hold on. Oh no. So I think for some of you... Wait. Decision, begin, plumber. Like, this is... I don't know if you have like a small toddler that likes to put stuff in the toilet and they're gonna clog it up. Or you have a very science-minded kid that's going to do an experiment while you're not looking and cause a big old mess. Optimus Prime runs over your shirt. It transforms into a rag. It's more than meets the eye. So something happens when they're playing. Maybe you have a child that's very imaginative and they get a little bit carried away with playing in the house or jumping around. It's like parkour and something breaks, something you've been working on. And it's going to make you actually sad. But or they get in trouble at school. I mean, this could be that they're not telling you that they're getting in trouble at school, and you get a call from the principal saying, "Did you get the notes?" And you're like, "What notes?" Or they literally get in a fight at school and get arrested if they're older. And you're like, "I don't know what to do with you." How you don't even know where to begin with this. If it's not your kid, it's someone in your family, and you're just dealing with it and you don't want to deal with it. And you really need to bring your partner into it so it's not just you parenting. Because I feel like they want to do that, but they feel like you're way more capable. So they've gotten very comfortable standing back. And I think that it's going to be kind of like two birds with one stone, where you really make sure that you're devoted to having that adult time together. And coming together to decide how to discipline this child or how to clean up the house together or something like that. If it's a toddler throwing things in the toilet, you're going to just come up with a plan to call the plumber together. You know, you're not going to make them tinker around with it, or it just make sure that it's you two parenting or dealing with the situation, or if it's like community, neighborhood thing, that you're in on it together. What's that? Oh, wow. Okay. So if your child does some actual damage, they might have to pay a fine. Or there might be someone in the neighborhood that they damaged their car playing too hard or something. And so, you know, you guys are going to do the right thing and get together and make it a learning experience for the child, or like a teaching moment. What am I trying to say? A teachable moment. Thank you. And it's like you have to be the mature adult in the situation, even if you want to fly off the handle. So it could be that your child damages like your car or your work or your art. And if that's the case, you just have to make lemonades out of lemons. Really, with the King of Cups here, you just have to be mature, stay balanced, but work together on that with your mate. Should I get another clue about that, or is that it? Let me see. Let me pull some of these. Just one more thing for the child situation that you could come together on. It's like, have the adult time first so that you're connected and locked in. Because it's almost like that's when your mate's really paying attention. And it's not that they don't love you all the time. It's just there's all this other stuff going on, you know. Flower garden juggler. A word to give directions. So yeah, it could be that they damage a tree that you've been growing for 20 years, or that your grandpa grew. Or it's that they were playing ball in the house. It could literally be that they break a window that costs, $375 to pay back or something. But it's not so serious here, okay? It's not life or death. But make sure that you're not taking the all the burden onto yourself, whatever this is, that you have to swallow your anger in a moment where you're extremely upset or disappointed that something was ruined that's very important to you, or that costs a lot of money that belongs to someone else. So how do you guys kind of get together here? Because you're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. You know what I'm getting is... Da 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 da. I love it when we're cruising together. It's like a duet. Like a duet. Someone with a key that nobody else has. Can you guys do a duet together? Like, are you both music? No, I'm serious. Can you guys do a duet together? Like, actually sing together? But not like... And no offense to that song, but it's like whatever the duet that you do goes hard. Like, I don't know if you're adult contemporary music kind of people, you know what I mean? But it's like whatever the duet would be. You know, like I'm getting that song, I'm getting like "Took a Brick in My Heart" with Elton John and Cher. Who was that? I'm tripping, you guys. Tell me below. No, seriously, that's the advice for you to get together in a fun way. And you're going to have to talk them into it. They're going to be like, what are you talking about? And you're like, no, really, I want to do a duet together. I want you to sing with me. Even if it's just in the shower. It'll be a fun moment where, okay, so how... I think you guys need to have a little bit of role play. Maybe wear a wig and dress up, and one of you can be, a lady of the night. So it's like during the day where the kids can see you, or where everyone can see you, you're going to have some sort of a fun little project together where you sing together or you rap together, even if it's just for like a minute. And they're going to hate it at first, but then they're going to have so much fun with it. And maybe you can even like perform it for the kids and they'll be like super excited about it. And then at night, when no one's looking, you're going to be devoted to that, since you're already like holding hands and connecting with this project, the duet. Or if it's literally just cruising together, maybe you guys can block the whole world out. And it's like when you first met, when you can just drive together. So if you could get a babysitter and just drive around and maybe have some fun role play. In the car you can pretend to like pick them up on the street, or he can pick you up on the street, just drop you off and then pick you right back up. Like have fun with it. Have fun with each other. Because I think you really do love each other. That's not a question. You're solid. Oh. I don't know, I'm not really gonna go there, but you've both like died and have been reborn. You've transformed. And you're both very powerful people in your own regard. And you've both mastered your emotions. You've mastered your kind of addictions. And it's like if there was any sort of a message from your higher power here, if we get out of the mundane day to day dealing with the kids, want to strangle everyone, having to pay fines or bail your kid out of jail or whatever it is. This is just a reminder that you deserve beauty and happiness. You have good luck and good karma. Both of you are on that same kind of vibration together. Now that's soulmate right there. That's soulmate. That is that you guys, even when it's time and you pass on, you'll still be locked in. So this is just a check-in moment to remind yourself that you got this, that you're still Bonnie and Clyde, that you're still their ride or die if you have to go for a kind of sexy ride, you know? But make sure that you're locked in romantically, because that will help you put your mind together for whatever this minor debacle. It's not the end of the world. It's a minor debacle, but it will kind of test your patience. Just to check in with each other that you're in this together and you're parenting together and you're loving together. And you're on that path together and you're not going anywhere and they're not going anywhere. That's real soulmate shit right there. So you have nothing to worry about. You're balanced. You understand the world. You understand cause and effect and karma. You're trying to teach your children the right thing, and you are, and you will. And if things happen, it doesn't reflect on you or your parenting or your love. Whoever you are, it doesn't matter what... I just heard this, but... It's like by Libra season, you two are going to almost be reborn as a couple, stronger than ever. Stronger than ever. Hold on, what is that? If they seem to be kind of... It's like what I was trying to say, what they want to tell you, but they don't know how to say. It's that sometimes they let you take care of things is because they just feel like you're smarter than them. So just remind them that they are smart. It's like, okay, so in the same way that you kind of parent your children this week, where you give them positive reinforcement and you remind them that you love them, if you could do the same thing with your partner this week, remind them. Like in a new way, talk to them. That you are capable, you are smart, you're intelligent, you're quick-witted, and you have the authority to make decisions as a parent in this relationship. And I value your input. Maybe you have to say that. And that might give them more confidence actually to step in and help. I'm missing something. What is it? Oh. Yeah, they have a fantasy about you dressing up like a doll or something. Make out more. Like, kiss them more. They want you to kiss them more. They want you to kind of initiate kissing more. And I think, oh, I just heard something. You're like, well, I don't do that because then they'll want to do this and it's a bad time. Just, if you could put that bad time aside and just kind of kiss them if they look cute, and if they respond, just let that happen. Put everything else aside like it's when you first met. Does that make sense? But it's like you are their fantasy if you could just be a little bit more playful with it. Like, it won't take much. Like, I really don't think it'll take much. Because whoever you are, they really adore you. They love you. They're not going anywhere. They want to be there for you. They just don't feel like they're as good at it as you. They feel like you have good judgment. They respect your judgment. They have your back. But at the same time, it's like they're just as capable as you are to step in and make decisions and co-parent. So just remind them that they are still the Clyde to your Bonnie, or vice versa. Have that fun. Do a duet. Have a project, really. Even if it's just in the shower. And if you have to start with baby steps like, hey, let's take a shower together, and kisses and all that, do it. Because you're going to want to be, very locked in and happy and satisfied when kid breaks the window and you have to shell out money for it or whatever it is. Okay, it happens. I'm going to leave it there. Leo in a committed relationship. Nothing you can't handle. See you for the next one. Bye-bye.